Hi guys, Mr. Scott10 here, and today I'm coming at you with a new video. We're going to be playing some Street View Bingo, which is a concept that I first saw in a JackSucksAtLife video, which I think he first saw in a GeoWizard video, which I'll link both in the description below. But the basic premise of this is I've got 9 things that I need to find in Google Street View. I can't search for anything. I just have to look around and try and find them. So the 9 things that I've got on my list I found on various online forums, and they are someone's face that hasn't been blurred, the word Google outside of California, something Google Maps has blurred that is neither a face nor a number plate, someone taking a photo, an abandoned house, someone in a costume, someone looking at a map or compass, a map with a "you are here" arrow on it, and someone using a computer. Now the general rule is that there's a 20-minute time limit, so I'm going to start that now and it should appear on screen. And once I start that, I will have a look around and try and find them. Okay, so the time limit will start now. So the first thing we're going to find is someone's face that hasn't been blurred out. So where would be best to start for that? I think somewhere quite populated, so I'm going to go to Paris. I think maybe somewhere around the Louvre. So now I just need to find a face that hasn't been blurred. I mean, I can't tell whether that's been blurred or if it's just really poor quality. Okay. That doesn't line up, but cool. Okay, it's not a very good quality video. He's been blurred. I'm going to have to go somewhere else because this location is a bit poor in quality. Let's try going to the Louvre. They've all been blurred. In fact, I don't think has been. Can I get any closer? No. Let's try and find someone else just to be sure. There's got to be someone outside the Louvre here. Someone in this populated crowd, perhaps. Nope, they're all blurless. Any of them? No. Obviously, it's a very difficult job. He has not been blurred. That child there in blue. So that is the first one on the list done. So next up, we're looking for the word Google outside of California. So I think for that we're going to want to go to London, where I know there is a Google space. However, do I know where that is in London? Possibly not. I want to say I've been near it, and I want to say it's down near Victoria Station, which I think is down here. I want to say I went by it by mistake once while wandering around trying to find Buckingham Palace. But I might be wrong. See, the trouble is, it's only going to be in a very specific number of places. Generally, you're going to have to find a Google building to see a Google sign. anywhere. Let's... Hang on, where are we now? So if we're around here, maybe it's down here. Or... So there's Buckingham Palace. It's up near the National Gallery, Covent Garden. The trouble is I don't know at what level it shows up when you zoom in either. I actually want to say it's near the British Museum, which I also can't actually find now, which is there. I'm sure it's near Covent Garden somewhere. Must be around here somewhere, surely. Let's just zoom in and have a browse. That's Leicester Square Station. I don't want to spend too long on it because obviously I'm working on it. Google London. Obviously working on a time limit, so I don't want to spend too long on one specific. I probably picked the worst side of that building I could possibly have gone to there. Google London. Okay. That definitely looks like a Google building, but does it say it anywhere? Google. That strikes me as a Google thing without actually saying Google, which is annoying. I'm sure it says it on the side of the building somewhere. So I can navigate anywhere I want around Street View. Right, this is obviously the upper floor of the Google building. I mean, this is again quite clearly in the Google building. But trying to actually find something that says Google is proving more challenging than I thought it would be. Some sort of classroom or conference room, perhaps. Tiny little kitchen. There must just be a sign that says Google. I mean, that said YouTube, but now we're back. Can we get that a little bit bigger so I can actually zoom in a bit more? There's the Google premises. This is inside, but again, nowhere near. Well, I think I'll be able to see anything. That doesn't say Google. Does this... No, that doesn't go where I thought it would. It's all just YouTube. I'm looking for the word Google, not YouTube. Although I am a bit south. I need to go sort of there. So this man is taking the picture, and these people are. And one of my things I'm looking for is someone taking a photo. So I think we can tick that one off, if not the Google element. And actually thinking back to it. Oh, hang on. That says Google. Sorry, hello. It doesn't. That says Google. There we go. Perfect. Thinking back to it as well, though, in this same sort of area, which I must admit I seem to have slightly lost by now. Where has the Google building got? How do I get out of here and back to Street View? I think I'm not even entirely sure if that was the Google building, but it must have been. The Google building was down here somewhere, I think. So we found someone taking a photo, the word Google, I've now lost the Google Center again, which is helpful. Let's see if we can find it. Oh God, I really should have paid attention to where it was. Where was the? I know it was next to the British Museum, so it must have been, yeah, there. If I then go back in to sort of there, I just need to find, and I'm pretty sure I saw it earlier, one of the things we were looking for was, oh, they've got a gym, was someone using a computer. There, her. Doesn't look like she's doing a lot of work, but she is definitely using a computer. He is working on a PowerPoint. They're both looking at a calendar, and they are looking at a Mac. Yes, so that is several people using computers. So now we need to find a You Are Here map. I do kind of wonder if we could find one in the Google building, but at the same time I don't want to spend too much time hanging around here because we've only got 9 minutes to go. So I'm going to zoom out of here, and I think somewhere that we will find it. Oh, actually, yes, London Zoo should have a You Are Here map. Let's drop down anywhere and look for the signs. There's got to be signs in a zoo. Is that a polar bear? Nice. Today's events. Face painting. That is a sign, but I need a map. That's a map. Can I get closer? No. I need more maps. Preferably a slightly higher quality map than that. Zoo shop. What's on? Is the other side of that? No. Just a map of the zoo. Preferably in a high enough quality that I can read it. That definitely is a map, but I can't see if it says You Are Here. I'm not convinced it does. Let's try heading down towards the lions more than where we are currently. Okay, we're at the penguin pool, which is fun. Don't see any penguins, but still. Oh, this is bad. What the fuck are those? I don't know what that is. Some sort of pig. Police officers. Another sort of pig. That's a map again. I can't get over to it. It must. I mean, it's a fairly similar location too. What about the building of zoology and whatever that sign says? No. Penguin Beach, I think, is a different place to Penguin Pool. Is that the same map again? No, that's actually a different map. I don't see anything on there that seems to have followed me around as I moved though. Okay. we'll come back to the map because I've not had the best of luck there, and we've got 6 minutes to go. Someone in a costume. That could be found fairly easily. How do I get rid of the map? In the zoo. Probably somewhere similar to where I was here. I didn't see it the first time, but I wasn't entirely looking. Someone in maybe a penguin costume or lion costume perhaps. It doesn't seem to be busy there. I know where I'll go. I'm going to leave London, hopefully try and hit the map and the costume fairly quickly up in Blackpool, and I'm going to go to the pleasure beach, which is not there. Madame Two Swords. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, currently closed, obviously coronavirus and all that. Okay, can we go in? We can go in. Can we go like all the way in? We can. Hang on. Costumes. A man, I don't know what they're dressed as, but they are definitely costumes. Costumes is a tick. Now I've been here in the past. It has obviously changed since then. But I distinctly remember there being maps when I was here the last time. Although I'm not seeing them, I am starting to wonder if they maybe hand them out instead. Is that the limit of where we can go? I feel like there would be a map near a cache point. That feels right to me. There isn't though. Maybe does this have any sort of map? Maybe map was a bit of a reach. Toilets. Yeah, I'm starting to think map might be a bit of a stretch, so we'll leave map again. But we have hit someone in the costume. We're going to look for something on Google that Google Maps has blurred out that isn't a face or a number plate. Which, for that, we're just going to go to a main street. Not in the park, over here, near the train station. There's plenty of number plates blurred out, but usually they blur out things like windows. They're there. And bits of the outside of houses there, so that's several things that have been blurred out. So we've found 4, 5, 6 of our 9 things. We haven't found a map. We haven't found someone looking at a map. For someone looking at a map, and with only 3 minutes to go, I think our best bet is to go somewhere sort of moorland. Now I'm going to head down south, which is where I'm from, down in Plymouth. I know I don't need to stay in this country, but I feel like it's probably for the best. And then head somewhere like up and around here. I feel like on these sort of outdoorsy. Any of you looking at maps? No, there's another person taking a photo there. I feel like the sort of outdoorsy areas like this are fairly good for people looking at maps. Sort of photospheres. Someone camping. Keep that in mind if I do a part 2 of this with other things. It's just a case of dropping down and hoping for the best. There's a lot of people. This looks like it could be a 10 toursy sort of scenario, or maybe a school trip. Let's try that one. No, people obviously know where they're going because they're sort of on the beaten path, but if I try a more off-roady sort of approach, still not having the best of luck. Okay. I don't know where to look for an abandoned house. Right, you. He's got a map. That is a map. That man has a map. Okay, right. That's a compass too. He's not looking at it, but that is definitely a map. So I am happy with that. Okay, that leaves us with two things to go. We've got UI here, which I'm struggling with, but an abandoned house. With only a minute to go, I probably can find an abandoned house. Where would there be an abandoned house? Do you want a sort of older, more tattered sort of town? No, wait, an abandoned house. There's one in Plymouth. Out here on Drake's Island. Hello. That is an abandoned house. That's an abandoned sort of big building. That's definitely an abandoned house. I am giving myself that one. So we just need to find the map with a "you are here" on it. And for that, I'm going to very quickly try a different zoo. Painting Zoo. That could be a place to go. Okay. Maps. No. Maps over here. That is not a map. There's no maps there. Probably not a map in. Oh, there are maps in the car park. Could be. That's not. That's a supermarket. And that's the 20 minutes up. So I am still going to have a quick look around purely because I feel that we might be onto something here, but I have not managed to get all of the points I was looking for in the time limit. I know where this is. I've been here multiple times. I recognise this exact. What is a bongo? That is a good. I'm guessing that. Good to know. Oh, it's a large antelope. You learn something new every day. Is that a map? No. That's a picture of Africa. I assume it's Africa. That might be slightly offensive, I guess, but should be fine. There's just no. Hello. There just aren't any maps. Okay, well, I guess we're going to call that one there. Unless I see a map now. No. Okay, so we've got, I think, 8 out of the 9. I managed to find somebody's face that hadn't been blurred. The word Google outside of California. Something Google Maps has blurred that is neither a face nor a number plate. Someone taking a photo. An abandoned house. Someone in a costume. Someone looking at a map or compass. And someone using a computer. Unfortunately, a map with a "you are here" arrow on it has managed to elude me. There is a chance we saw one in London Zoo, but we couldn't get a clear enough picture to actually see anything that said "you are here", so we're not going to count it. But on that note, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any suggestions for future things to look for while playing Street View Bingo, I would happily read your comments if you put them below and see if I'll use them next time. But until then, thanks for watching, like the video, subscribe, and see you later.